Alright, so I got the Tactacam at 4K 15 frames per second. I just installed the pin probe. Let's see the accuracy on it. So we're at like 30 yards. This is the 30 grain 22 caliber pile driver. Accuracy looks pretty good. Alright, so I've never used the 1080 at 120 frames per second, so I'm gonna go with the HD and see what we get out of it. Ooh, nice. I mean, this thing is slamming through there. Okay, that's 6 shots, 3 holes. One's a flyer. Let me put one more in there. See if we can get. Oh, beautiful. I mean, this thing's really laser beaming. It is laser beaming. Alright, we roll. Let's see what we get here. 4 power.
$800.
Oh, missed
51. 800. 61.
I'm not liking this 4 power at all.
800. 54. 800. 44. 800. 58. 800. 58.
Alright, that's 5. Well, that's 6. And they were no good. Let me get this other one out the way so I can adjust the power wheel.
800. 58.
Yeah, we didn't like those. Let's go to power level number 3. Put some new tape up. Alright, so power level 3 is right back down to probably where my max power was, around 858 with the original pellet probe. And it shot these pretty decent, so
800. 5.
let's see what we get out of 800.
800.
This is looking a lot better. It's grouping.
700.
Oh yeah, this is
96.
This is the speed.
700. 98.
One more.
Yeah. 800. 5.
So that's much better. I think I likes it at 800. And this is pretty much about where I had it dialed in with the original pellet probe on there. The pin took it up so high till I used to shoot it, I think, on power level 4 for this to get in the 800s, lower 800s. And now I'm on power level 3 hitting lower 800s, and it does like it. So normally I might would adjust this to shoot these, but it's a rather expensive pellet and it's not really good, so I'm probably not going to buy any more of them. If I want an expensive pellet, I'll probably go with the FX hybrid slugs. I like those. They're good at a distance and they're good up close. You know, I get good groups out of them at 30 yards. I got a tree branch out there that's about 70 yards out. Let me get on it and show y'all where I was shooting those hybrids. I shoot them at this branch over here. So let me, you'll see where I was hitting, where it groups. Once I focus in here. Alright, right there. So with the hybrid slugs, this is 70 yards out. Alright. So at 70 yards out with the hybrid slugs, I was putting groups like that in play. And now I'm pretty much getting that at 30 yards with this H&N. I'm going to see if I can launch one over there, see if it'll make it. Probably need to hold it up pretty high here. Oh, I'm out. Alright, well, that's it for today. I think I found the range there. That 800 is where it likes it. It's probably about the best I'm going to get from that pile driver. Is that right there. Okay, so we're back in 240 720. So we're in 720p 240. I'm going to pull the camera out the scope. Let's see how it looks once you get outside of the scope. Alright, so there's the camera outside of the scope. So look over there, you can kind of see that it's way far away, but there it is. So it's bright, you know, out of the scope. Yeah, they could have did 240 1080. They might have even been able to get away with 240 at 2.7K. I don't know, but once you get inside a scope, this setting is no good because it darkens everything. So, you know, you can't really, there it is in the scope. So that's the thing. You can't really judge these cameras by pixels and stuff like that. Is it going to be useful? You know, all that pixelation is good if it's useful. But, I mean, if I'm going to buy a $400 GoPro and then I got to buy some kind of a setup for maybe another $200 for a film through scope setup, and then I think I'm going to film in 240 60 frames per second while I'm out hunting, and it turns out I got another thing coming. I can't see anything out of that. You know, it's not dark outside, but it's that kind of, you need a lot of light to film in HD at 240 frames per second. So when I had first got my scope, I think I tried to film in this 240 HD outside, and it was kind of dark, and it took me a while to go back to it because I thought that's just how that would look all the time. And then, you know, I started playing with the camera and learning about cameras and found out, okay, so anything I want to film with this, I need to do it midday when the sun's up and it's extra bright outside. I'm talking about when you need a sunshade on your scope, that's when you can film in 240 HD. Other than that, there's a bird up there right now. You can't make it out. You can't see that bird. You can see a little bit of the movement from it, but you really can't see that bird. He's gone now. So it's useless. You know, what good is slow motion when you can't see what's moving in slow motion? But yeah, I think that covered everything. I had made a mistake with the films I made prior to this and thinking that I was filming in 1080, and I wasn't. I was actually filming in 720. So, but I have showed you guys what the 1080 looked like in 120. I'm gonna go back and put it in 120 at 1080, and then I'm gonna take it and put it in 120 at 720. All right, this is 120 at 720 frames per second. I mean 720p at 120 frames per second. So I mean, it really doesn't look too much better than the full HD, but if something was to fly down there, you can make it out. This is probably about all I would use at dusk. You could really do away with the 240. I do like the 240. I'm probably gonna, you know, do some pellet tracking with it during the day. But as far as hunting, I don't think the 240 will ever do me any good. But for pellet tracking, stuff like that, or just making a video during the day of some plinking, you know, 240 will work for that. And I think that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, no birds. There's the squirrel. Oh, we may get a shot off today. See if I can get a shot on this squirrel today. There he is. Okay, I don't know what happened with that, but I missed him. I missed him big. Went for the headshot and missed everything. Wonder if he'll come back. Let me try to see what happened with that. Okay, I'm a little high and to the left. I'm shooting at an angle, and getting all the way over to that side kind of messes up the angle. I must have been way off, because there he is again. I'm not going to take the shot But there he is again. If he gets over here, I may take the shot. So I'll wait on him and see if he comes around up here where I can I got a better angle, because I'm really angled out on this shot. But from right here I can pretty much judge it pretty well. I haven't done any real the side of my house is right here. So as soon as I hit here, I'm on the side of the house. I'm angling that bad. So I think I heard that hit. There's a pole right here. You can't see it because I'm so close. There's like a little a torch holder right there, and I think I hit that when I took that first shot for the head. I was aiming for him. You see that right there? That's a torch, and I think I may have hit it when I took that shot. I don't know, but I think that's what happened. Why that? Because I heard something up close that kind of dangled, and I think it deflected that shot. So we'll wait till he gets right up here on these big peanuts. See if we can get him. If he comes back. Yeah, usually this is the hour when, you know, I get to hunt squirrels, because I don't, in the morning, I'm not sitting here waiting on those squirrels. I'm usually asleep. Here he goes. So this shot, I might get him. Let's see if I should be able to get him from here. Yeah, that one. There he goes. So he's dead on arrival. There we go. We end up getting some footage today. We'll go ahead and get him gutted, and I'll be posting this up later. Hit him right there in his jaw. No pass through though, don't look like. Came right there in his jaw and knocked him out the tree. Killed him dead.